Hi guys. It is currently 7:16 p.m. still on Sunday. I ended up attending another webinar, and I'm glad I did, and it was about gratitude and what gratitude actually is. But after that, and I released some more tears because I'm not trying to do that. It's because basically what happens is my body tenses up because it's holding on to an emotion, and then you know, if you want me to like relax, then the emotion. Um, but again, not, you know, in front of other people. But anyway, after that, I ended up reading, I just stumbled, which I know is the universe helping me because they're like, you're doing it now, good job. um, and read it was like 12 things my 90-year-old grandma told me or something. And or maybe it wasn't even that one. It might have been an additional one, but it doesn't matter. The point is, it resonated with me. And then after that, I had like an email and I was like, oh, what's this? And then it's like, I already have that. So I realized I've collected tools like people collect books. But if you don't read the book, it's not going to help you. So this is me burning the ships myself of in the morning, I'm just going to do a tool, even if I feel fine or whatever, because I'm just not at that, you know, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Confidence or competence, where I recognize that's what they were saying in the Zoom. I've made a lot of progress. Okay, I have not passed out actually in a couple weeks now, but the facts are, especially when my daughter's home, I don't even recognize that I'm not taking care of myself until it's extreme. So my point is to combat that as I'm kind of learning that new skill. I'm going to use tools. What a concept, right? And I realize also, after I released all this, that a part of me was trying to protect me, but it was like, oh, don't do those things because then you might feel emotion and it's not safe to feel emotion. It went down that thing. But I also know that I'm not digging, if that makes sense. So, like, let's say a part of me is concerned that if I try to do A, emotion will come up. Unless the emotion doesn't come up, but I still do A, I never hold myself back. I'm never like, oh, wait, no, I need to suffer before I can do A. I literally don't. This crap happens as I'm, you know? So, and they did, and then this article I read had this really great analogy, which my brain likes. So the facts are, I've done a lot of work again today, as well as, taking care of my daughter. And I don't regret any of it. It really was kind of grueling as well, but it's also really productive, like really action, if that makes sense. It's kind of like if you sent your resume to 100 companies in a day and you didn't have any external sign of anything happening, but the fact is you sent it to 100 companies. Like, that is progress. That's the word I'm looking for. It is progress. It just is. And um, and also I'm just getting the same information over and over, which is a good thing for me to remember, which is like, I want to slow down and tune in so that I can access the higher quality solutions and I don't just run back to something that's either like a dead end, meaning I'm not going to be able to sustain it and so that's not going to work, or something where I'm not treated well, like it's just not going to work. So, facts are, I'm just really grateful, really, really grateful that I didn't kind of give up today. I really didn't. I did a lot of processing. I wasn't planning on it, but I kind of was, if that makes sense. Like, I'm providing that space for myself, which I desperately need. And I'm getting more awareness in the end, which I'm grateful for. So, and it's corroborating what I instinctively think, So, and I want to say, I'm really grateful. So last night, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I was making this pork and it smelled, I don't know if it smelled bad, but it smelled off. And I'm really proud of myself because I had already cooked it. I was starving. She was there, everything. And I was like, I tried a little bit and I thought, this does not seem right. And I just went with it, which is big for me. I'll always do that for my daughter, but I was almost like, well, I can eat it. And I thought, no, you're worth it too. Stop that, So, those are big signs for me that I'm valuing myself too. And I might feel mixed feelings, like it might be a tug of war, but at least it's a tug of war and it's not just a complete, either not even trying in the first place or just giving up or giving in. I'm not doing that. I'm fighting every single day. So, anyway, I'm going to go eat now, but love you guys.